Hi, Bree. I'm going to give you some feedback on your student portfolio. I've noticed you've given yourself a B plus, but you've not given any reasons why. So it's really hard for me to judge that. You really need to go through the self-grading guide and give me probably 7 to 8 points about why you earned a B. You've got this Gen AI prompt. You're using Notebook. You generated multiple outsources. Um, you've given here, anyway, the way it's summarized, minimal reflection on the activity. So it, I'm not sure what you did, and it would be helpful actually if you put in a link to your well, what you take a chat and put it in a Google Doc and put a link to it. So I can know what you did. At this stage, it's pretty hard to see what you did. So yeah, I would say that's certainly at a B level. Now, 45 minutes on your project. You're supposed to be spending about 3 hours a week, and I'm sure you're adjusting in first week and such, but you want to correct that. I don't have a link to the project. I don't have a name of the project. I don't have a description of the project, and I don't have a plan. And so that's missing. And then you want to focus on developing a shareable self-trained module about ethical use. So I think it's a great idea. Um, and oh my goodness, you're going to use articulate rise, which I think is really good. Um, would like to see a very detailed plan so you can keep track on this. This is going to be a significant project. And so you probably want to make a pretty significant entry next week. So I think great idea. I would have needed to know a better description of the project, which you can play around with your chatbot, and then also a plan for doing it. Contributions, that's all clear and that's good. And you've given it's ideal. You've given this, well, you've actually used my link, but you've got this, you put in the time there, and then you talk a little bit about, well, you give a very good description here. So some very good parts here. I would say at this stage, this particular week, it's incomplete. Um, but I have full confidence that hopefully with my suggestions that you can improve for next week.